No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Here's the handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, it doesn't matter what time of season it is. A top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team. Higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. They'll run the option. quick toss. Turning it on. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Direct snap. Creates a little room. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Klubnik. Might be looking to run. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. Outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And the Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Trying play action. Now sliding to his left. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You can tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. What we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gonna run it. It's Durham. There he goes. Turning on the Jets. Inside the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown LSU.
Number
And this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start. Right? They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To throw, it's Klubnik. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Hey, we saw this QB on the last drive. He had some success, right? The defense does a much better job getting to him, irritating him, frustrating him, and then most importantly, being able to catch him. And usually that's by committee, right? Not one guy going to get him on the ground. Nice job by the defense.
He's got it along the sideline. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on third down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were first and second down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
This drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Looking for room at the 40. He's loose on the right. Wide open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He might want another play. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Now this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Bloomington. They're up 14 over Ohio. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that with Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Pulls it and fires to the left. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Iptay if they can stop him on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. LSU will get a 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing.
Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. He's up to 55 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Finds his man. It's Brown. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. For a quarterback as highly touted as Caden Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Klubnik. Hauls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. The give to the back. Picks up the first down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
And the point after is good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
To be in a big rush, they have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Might be changing the route. The give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And this one splits the uprights. And now they regain the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Texas is dominating this one, and you can bet the good folks in Denton are loving every aspect of this offense. They're up by 27 over the Rebels. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Going right to work up top. He wants to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash.
Unloads it downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal on the 1. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
LSU, 28, Clemson, 24.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. It's complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it inside the 15. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Clemson.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good. That'll cut the lead to 28-27.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch, it's Anderson. They finally make the stop, but that's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. At the 40, there he goes. He's running free down the middle. Lots of running, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps away to find some room. He's got an open man. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
I'd be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He lets one fly deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. He leaves it with the back. Got room to work. There he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And he has got it rolling. He may be running toward that Bayou Bengal record book. Kyron Davis Price, Leonard Fournette, and that single-game rushing record territory.
Yeah, and that means you're having a heck of a day. That means you're showing off all the goods, too, with speed and being able to break tackles. And this defense knows they're running the football, but this LSU run game is too dynamic right now.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Back to pass. With the catch, it's Sharp. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
He runs out of bounds.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Using his legs, it's Jackson. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's loose. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. The screen. He can go. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. The run from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Razor. Here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Get set.
On the ground, it's Haynes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clemson jumps to the line. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll give it to the back. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
3 and 25.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Now the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Right down the boulevard. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside kid. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Getting set on 2nd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. LSU 35, Clemson 30.
They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Oh, he's got some space. It's a seam wide open at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense changing the play. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. That's caught. It's Haynes. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Clemson is quick to the line.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Fires to the right. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about. You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. They'll leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got it! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He wants to change this route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
They go right back to it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. The give out of the gun. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
How about that fourth down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on fourth down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. Buys a little time. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Unloads to the right. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down.